Greetings, all you fixed blade knife enthusiasts from around the world. Welcome back to Baxter's Blades. You are entering the Tiger Pit. Well, I was going to post this later in the week, but I think tomorrow is Fixed Blade Friday. So let's do it now. I had a viewer reach out and say, hey, Andrew, why don't you do a video on all your buck fixed blades? And at first I thought, well, I don't have that many, but now I sure do have a lot. So I'm going to refrain from doing a video of all my fixed blades. These are just my buck fixed blades. We'll start off with my very first buck fixed blade right here. Back when I was a cheapskate, the Buck Selkirk. I think these run about $80, maybe $89, maybe $75. You can find them on sale. I found this one on Midway for $49, so like 50 bucks. This is the Chinese made buck. It has gotten a lot of flack because of that. They used to say China stamped right here, but for some reason my Chinese bucks don't say China on the blade anymore. They must have gotten wise and took it off because people just kept returning them. Now it's a great quality camp knife. Comes with a Kydex sheath. You do have a fire starter here that you can use this part of the knife to get fire started. It does come with a whistle. They said you can move this around and do different sizes, but beware if you take it off. I tried to get it so I could scout carry it, and it wasn't really working with the hardware provided. I'm sure there's a way to figure it out. Definitely take pictures of it before you tear it apart. It's a puzzle piece. Took me a long time to get back together, back to normal. But very cool. Jimping, you got these micarta jigged covers here. They are removable with T8s. Some of them, when they come, they might be a little loose. They have tightened up over time. I'm not sure why, if that's just temperature. As much as I try to get these scuffs off the Kydex sheath, yeah, it brings them back. So you might get some scuffing. But a good overall camp knife. $50, could not beat it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just leave them all out here. It's going to be a lot. The second fixed blade I got from Buck was the Brahma 117. This is in D2 and Cocobolo. I'm not sure why I kept them all in the sheaths. Probably just so you could see what sheath they came with. Beautiful Cocobolo. The Buck 117, if you're not aware, it is like a small 119. To me, it is a perfect size. This is extremely light with the wood, the aluminum pommel and guard, and the D2. Like, compare it to a 119, it is... I should have a scale so I could give you guys an idea. Extremely light, but this is the same size as a Buck 110. Now, the handle's smaller and the blade's longer. And a Buck 110, the blade's smaller and the handle's longer. But absolutely great knife, razor sharp. Highly recommend them. I think this is the Heritage Series, or if I'm not mistaken, the Heritage Series was Cocobolo and Brass. These are a web exclusive. What was my third one? I can't remember if I'd gotten Brad's Buck 119 first. We'll show that. This is the 75th anniversary edition of the 119 Special. It comes with this burgundy sheath. This does have brass pommel and guard, Cocobolo, but this one is 420 high carbon steel. It does not say that anywhere. It is a satin finish. It did have like a little weird little blem on the blade. I don't know if that can polish out. Whatever, it's still a nice knife. You can see there, it has 1942 to 2017, the 75th anniversary of the Buck 119. Very nice. I got this. I thought it would go really well with my Brahma. Huge weight difference. This is like 3 times as heavy as this. Now, the blade length is definitely different, and the blade stock is thicker than the 117. My very first 119, I was just going to get the black phenolic. in 420. You can find good deals on them right now. But I asked him how much he wanted for this, and he honestly couldn't find any for sale. So it's definitely worth a lot more than what I spent for it. And I was willing to spend a little extra for this one because it's really cool to have a buck with a shield, especially on a fixed blade. And this brass does polish up. It's got some tarnish right now, some patina. I'd say my fourth would be the April Buck of the Month in 2024, the 152. It is like a buck 112, nickel silver bolsters, ebony, bearhead, lanyard hole, S35 V in steel. This was a pricey piece. I think they're over $160. I can't quite remember. I did have a secret hidden 20% off code. So I got this for, 20% off that. So about 130 something, I think maybe 140. They make a limited amount of these. I can't remember if there was 500, 750, or 1,000. I think it's probably about 700, 750. What I like about this is it's full tang. It is slimmer than the Buck 112, being a fixed blade, but it's the same size. And I generally don't carry fixed blades that often, but I knew Kirby Creek Mo had one of these with brass and elk. And I just was like, holy cow, that is a good looking fixed blade. And so when this dropped, I just jumped on it. And I'm glad I did. They're actually on their site for a long time. A lot of people were saying that they preferred a different type of steel than S35 VN. I can't remember if they wanted what steel they were thinking was better, but S30, S35, S45, Magna Cut, even their 420 Boss heat treated is a good steel. Now, I think maybe the price was too high for what they thought an S35 VN blade was, but this is very unique. Beautiful bearhead. So, another exclusive here. This dropped. I could not buy it fast enough. I'm a fan of black blades. This is the 119 exclusive in 420, but it's the black oxide blade. It's got green micarta. It's got a leather spacer here. The pommel is different. Look at the difference than the other 119. So very unique. If I would have known that this was coming out, I may not have bought this, but I am glad I did. They do have 75th anniversaries in not wood handles. And that's a very unique one. Somebody had mentioned to me, they said a 2018 date stamp, but the box said 2024. I don't know if I can get in on that date stamp there. I will look it up to see if mine is 2018. I thought it was interesting. I'm like, good, we can say it's 2018. Maybe it'll be worth more. My theory is, which I could be just talking out of my butt, but they had some old stock blades that maybe had some blems on them. Like you can see in the front here, see these lines? And they maybe thought, hey, let's black oxide coat them. Now these lines, they're not really blems. They probably could have gotten them out, grind marks or whatever. But being a black coated blade, I'll probably use this. It'll get scratches. You won't notice at all. So my theory was they had some old blades and they said, hey, let's do it and do an exclusive. So I have no idea. I do need to check that date stamp and see if mine is 2018. The brass on here, it is brushed. It's already getting a patina. It is not high polish, but you can see the difference between high polish and brush. But I guess as they get a patina, you don't notice it as much. Leather came really dry. I oiled up the leather. I do not oil my micarta. You can see how nice and rough and rustic it looks. Some people were discouraged about that. I don't mind it at all. Beautiful 119. Honestly, the 117 is more my style, my size. I do not hunt big game. This is an awesome knife, though. I have become quite the fan of the 119, and this has made me think I want to order a custom. It can be much more pricey. Had to get it. My Grail knife. Did a video on this Hunter Pro not too long ago. Definitely Grail knife. Hunter Pro is the medium-sized one. The Scout is the smaller one. This is also S35V in steel, Boss heat treated. I opted for the walnut covers or scales. They are removable for cleaning, jimping. Amazing knife. This is more of a size I want an EDC fixed blade. It's a little big. The Scout would probably be a better EDC, but this is my size for sure. This also would be a good EDC, but it's, you know, $1 a month. It's kind of a rare knife. I'm less likely to take that somewhere and mess it up. Especially if I would want to really, you know, beat the heck out of a knife, I would just grab this one. But great purpose-built knife for skinning. You do have a lanyard hole. Absolutely one of my favorites. I do want to pick up the Scout now. It is smaller. And what was I saying? I was saying the Buck 119 is huge. That's as big as I'd want to go. Well, I picked up the 120 General. Have I even done a video of it? I think I have. Yes. This is also Cocobolo D2 to match my 117. They don't sell a Bowie knife. They do at the custom shop. It is really expensive. It starts at $254. I could probably get it, and it's just 420 high carbon steel. Not bad. A big Bowie is probably more of a display knife. This is like a fighting Bowie. Look at that tip. It is a lot like the old Buck 110 tips and how it swoops up. Like I said, D2 Cocobolo. So I opted for this. I think they were over $100, well over $100 from their website. I wanted to get it to match this Brahma. With my affiliate code, I got it for $65. Could not pass it up. She's a sexy boy. Or should I say he is a sexy boy. You do notice a little weird discoloration in here. That could just be from heat from the machining. I haven't tried to take any case paste and try to clean that off, so I'm not sure. I don't really see much of it on this side. Just like a little yellowing. Can I even fit it in here? Will it fit? There we go. Panned out enough. So there you have it. There's my 7 Buck fixed blades. Pretty much in the order that I got them. All fantastic knives. Different blade steels. Do I have to pick a favorite? Yeah. I'd say my favorites, 5, would be the Brahma, the 119 exclusive, the Grail knife I've been wanting forever, of course, this 152, and then the 120 General. This 75th anniversary is a Safe Queen, and this is going to be a beater camp knife. Or maybe before I beat it up, maybe I'll do a giveaway with this sometime. Very cool knife. You still can find them out there. There's some deals. Is it worth $80? Yeah, probably. It's still covered by Buck's Forever warranty. It is the only made in China fixed blade Buck I have, though. If you prefer USA, there's other affordable options out there. But this is a fantastic deal. And you get the whistle and the fire starter. So very cool knife. Well, video's getting long. Thank you for joining me in the Tiger Pit. Check out this new Smoky Mountain Knife Works sticker. I think they're on to us, hunting for hookers. Fellers of the Orange. Look at that. Just beautiful. Well, you all stay sharp, be kind, and take chances. Take care.